Hello, guys. Welcome to my review of the Quarry Supermassive's newest uh, kind of choose your own adventure horror game. They are the developers of Until Dawn, which is a phenomenal game, and they are also the developers of the Dark Pictures anthology, which as right now consists of Man of Medan, Little Hope, and House of Ashes, with their next one being The Devil in Me. Um, I loved Until Dawn. Thought it was a great fucking game. Man of Medan and Little Hope didn't really hit me as well as I wanted it to. They were decent, but it just didn't feel the same. House of Ashes brought it back to where it needed to be, and I hope it stays on that track. But do I like the game? Is it any good? Is it worth the $70 asking price for the next gen version of the game? You know, I review games. I'm gonna go over the good, go over the bad. I'll give you guys a score and tell you guys if I think it's worth it. So, I'm gonna tell you guys what this game is briefly about. Because I'm not gonna. Basically, a group of counselors decide to stay one more night at Hackett's Quarry, and a lot of weird shit begins to happen. That is the brief summary I'm gonna give it because, like as you're seeing right here, I'm only showing trailer footage. I don't want to show gameplay because I don't want to really spoil you guys on anything. I'm doing you guys a service. Trust me. If I showed any sort of gameplay, I could be revealing something that could be important later on in the game. I don't want to spoil you guys on anything. I want you guys to go into this game knowing very little about the story. It's the best way to do it. Trust me. But let's go over to good. Graphics, of course, are fucking gorgeous. They look great. I played this on the Xbox Series X. It looked beautiful. Facial animations for the mocap looked very spot on. Um, it was a very, very beautiful looking game. And it did run smoothly after a patch. At launch, there was some frame rate dips, but nothing to keep me from stopping playing my first playthrough when it first launched. But they did wind up patching it a day and a half. I think it was like a day and a half to 2 days after the game has been out. So the game now runs at a smooth 60 frames per second on next gen consoles. The voice acting is top tier with big name actors like David Arquette, Lin Shaye, Ethan Suplee, and Ted Raimi, and many more uh, do a phenomenal job in this game. It feels like they're actually giving a shit about what they're in. They're not half-assing it. All of them were convincing and believable as the characters they were playing. I was even shocked by Lin Shaye doing the southern accent as well as she did in this game, and Ethan Suplee, who you may know as Randy from My Name Is Earl, does a really good job in this game. I was actually kind of shocked by how well he does. He did a really good job, but acting in this game is really well done. Top tier acting, phenomenal. The writing, I actually really enjoyed the writing, the dialogue in this game. It was witty, it was funny. There was a lot of like really sweet, heartfelt moments in the game. There are also moments where you're on the edge of your seat, and it actually was pretty fucking great writing. If you like the writing of Until Dawn, you're definitely gonna like the writing of The Quarry. The gameplay itself is great. They added some new mechanics. One of my favorites being the clue system. This is the one that My Name Is Death didn't really like. I liked it personally, where they reward you for exploring. So, like, let's say your character finds, like, let's say just a note that will reference something that will happen much later, but you don't know it. That character will now have the knowledge to remember that, and when that event happens, he'll bring up the info that he just picked up. I thought that was a really good mechanic, and they implemented it well. The choice system, Returns from Until Dawn, they're really well known for this. It's really good. I did 5 different playthroughs, all of which I got different character endings that all felt different. So this game does emphasize replayability. Um, Performance, in terms of like bugs, I didn't have a single bug. The game did well in terms of bugs. Didn't have a single one. Didn't even have a single crash. So the game came out optimized, with the exception of a few frame dips here and there when you played the game. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all the good. It's a really good game. The only negative I would have, and it's a really really small nitpick, is I feel like the pacing of the story is a bit off. Now, while I do love the story, when it hits the middle, it is a bit of a slog. But then it picks right back up. But that's just me. Overall, I do think The Quarry was an exceptional release this year. If you loved Until Dawn, you're gonna like The Quarry. It is, to me, a step up from it, because I did, in my opinion, enjoy this more than Until Dawn. I love the aesthetic. I love the fact that they blended like the 80s cliche horror into like the modern setting. I like that. I love the characters. Just everything about this game clicked with me. And I personally had a blast with the Quarry, and it's a game that I want to keep on playing for a long time to come. And there's modes that even cover, like the writer's chair, that lets you tailor the story how you want, and you can even watch the movie play out depending on the traits you gave people. It is a great game. I would highly recommend it. I'm giving The Quarry a strong 9 out of 10. It is worth the money, in my opinion, if you love these type of games. And I'm telling you right now, it is a great horror game to play with your friends on a Halloween night. I am Celtic Reviews. I'll see you guys in my next video.